Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to take a look back at another one of our most popular videos. This video is going to answer two very important questions. The first question is, how many lessons will it take for me to learn to drive and hopefully be driving test ready? And the second question is, when will I know, or how will I know I'm ready for a driving test? These questions are very popular questions. They're asked of driving instructors all over Ireland every day of the week. So as I drive, I will attempt now to answer these for you. The first again is, how many lessons is it going to take, Sean? It's going to take you more than 12, because a lot of people unfortunately presume that the 12 lessons is this magic wand. 12 will teach you to drive, but unfortunately for the vast majority of people, there are exceptions to everything of course, but for the vast majority of people it takes a lot more than the 12 lessons to learn to drive the car. How many you actually take in the end is going to vary dramatically, because everybody is different. It's like if you're learning to play the guitar or the piano, the amount of lessons that people take varies in those as well. And you definitely would not be able to play the guitar or piano after 12 lessons. So everyone is different, but the guidelines say that you should have probably at least maybe 30 lessons. And if you're driving and insured in a car, then at least another maybe 20 or 30 hours of experience in a car before you're driving well, and then in turn ready to do your driving test. So the amount of lessons you take will depend on how you progress yourself. It also depends, by the way, and here's a tip for you on how close together you take the lessons. If you take the lessons close together, i.e. a couple of lessons a week, you are going to improve faster than you if you're just taking one lesson a week. Now I know there's a financial cost issue there and everything, but if you can take the lessons and you do have we'll say if you had all the money put aside and you have the money, the faster you take the lessons, the quicker you will improve, and after the 12 lessons you will be far better than somebody who's only taking a lesson a week or a fortnight and not able to drive in between. So there are loads of variables and everybody is completely different. But if I was asked to give a guide, I would say, you're definitely looking at around 30 lessons, and for a lot of people probably more lessons. You'll know yourself when you're ready. And that's the second question. It leads me on to the second question that we get asked, is how do I know I'm ready for the driving test? How do I know I'm ready to have a go? And now the answer to that is, when you forget about driving, that if you're going to the shop for milk in your car, that you're not thinking, oh, I have that heavy set of traffic lights down the road that I don't like and I want to try and avoid that, and I don't like the big roundabout in the middle of town, so I'm going to avoid that as well because I'm still not able to do it properly. As long as you're thinking about the driving and worried about the driving, and your skill level is not allowing you to drive we'll say totally without help from whoever's in the passenger seat, then you're not ready for a driving test. But when you're able to maneuver all the roundabouts, use all the traffic lights fairly comfortably, and you're doing them well, and you're doing them independently, all by yourself, with little or no help from your driving instructor or from whoever happens to be in the car. If you're insured in the car, you're a company driver, then you are ready to apply for a driving test. And then you go back to your driving instructor, and your driving instructor, by the way, is the other port of call. If you're unsure yourself, your driving instructor will give you advice as to whether they feel you are ready for your driving test or not. Now, a lot of people at the moment are deciding to have a go at the driving test, even though maybe their driving instructors are telling them maybe you need a few more lessons or a little bit more time, and that decision is totally yours. But remember, the driving test, the pass rate is still just between 50 and 60% of first-time drivers, so the pass rate is relatively low. So you want to be going in there the first time well prepared and make sure that you're ready. And if there's any doubt about that, personally I'd be advising you to hold off, maybe postpone the test or maybe not apply too early. That's another you can 10 days before the test, if you know things are not going well and you feel you're not ready, you can postpone the test 10 days out and it'll cost you nothing. You are just postponing it and they will give you another scheduled date. The reason a lot of people, I suppose, are applying maybe a little early now is because of the backlog in certain parts of the country. But remember, even if there is a backlog, you do get a test date and you're not ready and you fail, you go back into the backlog anyway. So it's something that you need to think about carefully and discuss with your driving instructor to make sure that you are test ready and that you go in there that first time giving it a good shot and making a good attempt the first time, rather than having to come back and do the test all over again. So hopefully those 2 tips were informative, and if you have any more questions, please drop them in the comments below. We will answer them over the next couple of weeks. And if you do have a driving test coming up, check out our online course which covers the A to Z of preparing for the driving test at PassFirstTime.ie. And if you like the content and you want more, we will be producing lots more videos over the next couple of weeks. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, it costs you nothing, and even if you want to tap the bell as well, you get notifications of when we make another video. That's it for this video. Safe motoring till we see you in the next video. Hi, this is Sean here from PassFirstTime.ie, Ireland's online driving school. And if you want to pass your driving test first time, keep watching. My name is Sean Crowley. I'm an RSA approved driving instructor with many years experience and literally hundreds of happy customers who have passed their driving test first time. I've put all of my years of experience into this video course to help you pass. There are 40 short videos explaining everything you need to know, the A to Z of passing the driving test. We cover all the major topics: roundabouts, right and left turns, road position, progress, and the old favourites like the reverse round the corner, turnabout on the road. I give you lots of tips on how to make these manoeuvres very easy for yourself. We can teach you how to hill start like a pro. The theory is in there as well, and not alone is the theory in a PDF form that you can print out. It's also available in audio as well, so you can, as you drive along, listen to it in the car, the questions and answers, or you can watch it on your phone, your tablet, your laptop. The course is available in all formats for you, and shortly we will have an app as well. So there's everything in there to help you pass your driving test. It's a bit like having your own 24/7 driving instructor. Before you start your driving test prep, you can watch the videos and they will let you know what you need to do. Then, as you do your lessons with your qualified RSA instructor, you can recap on the videos, particularly if your instructor tells you that you need work in a certain area. You can just jump to those videos, watch the videos, and by the time you go back for your next lesson, hopefully you will have those all sorted out. So if you want to pass your driving test, download the course today. It costs less than the price of one driving lesson, and that gives you full access to all of the videos for 12 months. The very best of luck with your driving test, and I do hope you pass first time. And just as a special bonus to thank you for watching the video from start to finish, if you key in the coupon code PASS, P-A-S-S, on checkout, it will give you an extra €5 off the cost of the course. Just to say thank you for watching. Again, all the best with the test.